Adolf Hitler was one of the most influential and destructive political figures of the 20th century. As the leader of the Nazi Party and Chancellor of Germany from 1933 to 1945, he initiated the outbreak of World War II and carried out the Holocaust that resulted in the genocide of millions of Jewish people as well as other minorities. Through powerful oratory and propaganda, Hitler rose to power by tapping into economic anxieties and prejudiced beliefs in Germany following its defeat in World War I. Once in control, he rapidly transformed Germany into a totalitarian dictatorship based on the racist and xenophobic ideology of National Socialism. Hitler was born in 1889 in Braunau am Inn, Austria-Hungary to Alois and Clara Hitler. He spent most of his early life in Linz and Vienna, where he wished to become an artist, but was twice rejected from art school. After the First World War, where he served as a corporal in the German army, Hitler remained immersed in extreme nationalist and anti-Semitic thinking. In 1919, he joined the small German Workers' Party, which later became the Nazi Party. Through fiery speeches railing against communist influence, the Treaty of Versailles, and Jews, Hitler steadily increased his popularity and the Nazi Party's political clout in Bavaria. In 1923, Hitler initiated the Beer Hall Putsch, an attempted coup in Munich to seize power. However, the coup failed and resulted in Hitler's arrest and conviction for treason. While in prison, Hitler dictated his autobiography and racist political manifesto titled Mein Kampf, which outlined his vision for a racially defined national community, anti-Semitism, extreme German nationalism, and acquisition of territory in Eastern Europe for colonization by Germanic peoples. Upon his release in 1924, Hitler focused his efforts on achieving power through legal democratic means rather than militarism. The worldwide Great Depression, starting in 1929, devastated the German economy and society. Hitler exploited the mass suffering, blaming the Weimar government and marking Jews as the cause of all economic problems. He pledged to restore national pride, bolster industry, and provide jobs. In January 1933, President Hindenburg reluctantly appointed Hitler chancellor amid political stalemate. This marked the Nazi takeover of Germany and the consolidation of Hitler's dictatorship through the Reichstag Fire Decree and Enabling Act, which granted him unlimited lawmaking powers. Hitler rapidly established a one-party Nazi state under his totalitarian rule. He forcibly and violently removed his political opponents through extrajudicial detention in concentration camps. Hitler withdrew Germany from the League of Nations and disregarded the Treaty of Versailles by militarizing the nation, claiming new territory, and forging alliances with Fascist Italy and Imperial Japan. His quest for living space in Eastern Europe escalated into expanding the Nazi Empire across Europe and precipitating World War II by initiating the invasion of Poland in 1939. During the war, Hitler's military conquest swept across Western Europe and North Africa. However, overreach and overconfidence in his own strategic abilities combined with USSR resistance contributed to strategic blunders like the failed invasion of the Soviet Union. As Allied victories mounted by 1943, Hitler took an increasingly active role in military decision-making against the advice of his generals while refusing to ration resources or consider surrender. In the war's final stages, as Soviet forces closed in on Berlin, Hitler married his longtime partner Eva Braun, and the couple soon committed suicide together on April 30, 1945, rather than face capture. Hitler's 12-year reign transformed Germany into a militaristic racist totalitarian state that plunged Europe into the most catastrophic war in modern history, with unthinkable atrocities perpetuated in the Holocaust. Under the Führer's charismatic yet megalomaniacal leadership, Nazism unleashed a tide of intolerance, dictatorship, and genocide before being crushed in Hitler's self-destruction amid military defeat. His virulent ideology of ultranationalism, racial supremacy, autocracy, and Lebensraum would leave a scar on Germany and Europe that still resonates today.